Hello everyone, FSG here, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to FS25. Today we are going to be looking at ploughing and how to plough the perfect field. Now ploughing, of course, a very important thing in farming, sets the soil up for a new crop to be added to it, but you don't want to do it if you don't have to, and with a lot of crops you don't have to do it every year. With corn and with root crops you do, but other crops you can wait 2 or 3 seasons depending on the crop. Now, in this instance, we are going to be looking at a field, which we've got behind us here, which was a field of oats that's been harvested, but you can see there in the field information in the bottom corner it says needs ploughing. The other way you can tell if a field needs ploughing is by jumping into the menu, scrolling along to soil composition, and you can see here these fields in pink need ploughing. You can switch that on and off. So we can see here field 4 that we're in front of does need some ploughing. You don't have to do ploughing if you don't want to as well. There is the option to turn this off in your settings. You just need to go to Game Settings and scroll down to Periodic Ploughing Required and turn that off. I like to leave it on. I enjoy the whole process of ploughing, and again in FS25 I think that's been enhanced by ground deformation, so I can see myself doing it a lot more. Now, you've got 3 options in store to get rid of the ploughed state. They are your ploughs, your subsoilers, and the one spader we have in the shop at the moment. Now, with the advent of ground deformation in FS25, the art of ploughing has become, I guess, for me, certainly a bit of a thing. And if you want to know how to plough the perfect field, I'll show you basically how I would do it. So we've jumped into our tractor here and we are going to get lined up and ready to go here. Now I'm going to roll onto the field. We do want to activate our GPS because we want the straightest lines possible, but there we go. Steering assist. I don't want 5 rows. I'm going to go for 4 headlands. But there we go. You can see them on the field, but we aren't going to start on the headlands. That is not where we want to start, because the aim here is to avoid driving over any of the furrows that you have created. So we're lined up here, we're going to press the H button, we're going to lower things down, and we are going to get started. So we'll run down to the end. Now, bear in mind here, you can see the way that the plough is pointing. Now the back of the mould boards should always face into the direction of the field that you want to plough. So as you can see here, we are ploughing and we have opened up this end furrow here. Now when we get down to the other end, and we get to the end of our row, like so, we are going to lift our plough by pressing V, and we're going to press B and we're going to rotate the plough. And again, the reason for this is, as we turn round, is that then our plough, the mould boards on our plough, are now facing the same direction, and what that'll do is it'll turn the soil back into that empty furrow that we've got there. So I'm going to press H to engage the GPS again. I'm going to lower this down and off we go. And the point here is you're not driving at any point over any of the furrows that you've created. So we'll head along to here and we'll do the same, and we'll keep going till we've done the whole of the inside of the field. You note we started on the inside of the field as well, and not the headlands. So we're going to roll along here, get to the end, and we're just going to keep going. So we'll come back when we've finished the whole of the internals of the field, but of course not the headlands. So again, lift. We're going to turn around. We're going to press B to rotate our plough again. We're going to get lined up again, avoiding touching any of the crop or any of the field that we've already ploughed. We're going to get lined up again, press the H button, lower the plough down, and away we go. And there's one good thing about the new GPS, it does have an offset for the plough. Ploughs aren't usually pulled directly straight behind the tractor, they're always offset to a point. So the GPS does that calculation for you already. As long as you remember to rotate the plough, you shouldn't have any issues at all. So again, we'll do it one more time when we get to the end here. You can see this open furrow at the end here, which we're going to fill in when we get to this end. But we're going to stop here. We're going to lift. Make sure you go past the end of the green line as well. So you know then you're covering, you're overlapping where you're going to go on your headland. Raise it. Press B and get lined up for the next pass. And like I said, we will come back when we finish these internal elements of the field and we're ready to go on the headlands. H to engage the GPS. Plow has been rotated so the moldboards are pointing the direction you want to go in. And off we go. Right, we have finished our up and down rows now. We are lined up on the headland here. Now, one thing to remember here, I talked about this at the start. The direction your plough is in should be pointing into where you've already ploughed and away from where you still need to plough. So you can see that the field that needs to be ploughed, the back of the moldboards are pointing in that direction, and that should always be the case. So once you've done your up and down rows, you now need to go around the edges of your field consistently. So what you'll do is end up with the gutter on the outside of the field at the end. So let's roll over to here. I'm going to press the H button and lower things down and go for it. And we're just going to do our headlands now, and then we'll meet up at the finish. Right, here we go. We are just finishing off the last headland here, and as I roll over here, what we should have now, by the time I finish and lift the plough, is the perfectly ploughed field we were looking for. Hopefully with not a single tyre track in the field and all the ridges ready, and as you can see you've got the gutter from the final pass going right round the edge of the field. I mean, that is the way to do it if you want to, equally. You can do donuts and drive around in circles and do whatever you like. And remember, this is farm sim, not real life. Obviously, if you did that in real life, you would probably bend your plough, break your plough, bend your tractor. But, equally, you can do whatever you want. Equally, you can do whatever you want. You play the way you want to play. But I thought you'd like to see that. And I'm not going to lie, that looks pretty good to me. There you go. That's a little bit of a guide to ploughing the perfect field. I hope you found that useful. Hopefully you'll give it a go as well and let me know how you get on. And of course, I'm going to do another little crib sheet here to help you with some of the things that I've talked about in this tutorial. But that's it for me for now. Hope you liked that. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.